Listen here, Edgers. Today we will be getting in depth and explaining the terrifying killers of Edgy Alvin, ranking them from mediocre to utterly disgusting stories that still make me sick. But first, make sure you are subscribed, or the last one on this list might come and find you. Starting off for number 1 is hypnosis. You may have never heard of hypnosis or seen it. Well, that just might be a good thing. Hypnosis was a hippo-like creature that was the Sentinel tribe member's pet. There is not much real footage out there, but I was able to put clips together and see this terrifying video that still haunts me to this day. On May 18, 2025, it is seen as the cameraman and Evan were trying to escape. They have only entered the forest, in other words, Hypnosis's stomping grounds. And before they could realize, it would already be too late. As the cameraman and Evan were just getting out of the woods, they heard something coming from the distance. Sounded like a man yelling something at them. But what they didn't know is that was the calling for Hypnosis to attack, and approaching at rapid pace. The cameraman and Evan started running away, with Hypnosis using their stench to tail behind, picking up speed. As they kept running, Evan quickly began falling behind because he's an unathletic chud. Hypnosis pounced onto Evan, digging his meat gloves into his back, reaping his soul from his body. Only then, after Evan died, the cameraman watching this all unveil steps in, scaring him off, back into the woods, gone forever. Or so we think. Number 2. The Jackrabbit. The Jackrabbit will take us down a deep rabbit hole of mystery. Who is the Jackrabbit? Where is it from? Something we all ask. June 8, 2025. The haunting video called "Finding the Evil Jackrabbit at 3 a.m. was posted. One of the more disturbing videos I've seen on YouTube. It is shown as an innocent video with 2 people just chilling, playing video games, until it takes a deadly turn. The news comes on, presenting a killer jackrabbit on the loose, already sucking the life of many in seconds. The boys, now in shock, get ready to defend and prepare until disaster strikes. A trap goes off, but when they go to investigate, they see no rabbit, only a closed trap, in mere seconds. My heart sank for what happened next. But before I reveal what made my heart stop, make sure you subscribe and like the video, or the jackrabbit might find you. But when they go to investigate, there was nothing. But when they lowered their guard, something crazy happened. That little shit took its shot and bit one of the kid's legs, dragging him away into the darkness. He looked around for his friend but couldn't see him, until he heard faint whimpers and cries in the distance, only to notice it's him, and his fucking arm is gone as a snack. They couldn't keep doing this, so they planted one more trap, but when it went off, it was a plush. Noticing they just fell in his trap, and he was right behind them. Number 3. The Beast. This one will be a short one, as there is not much to get from it, or any real footage of the Beast. It was a cold, windy day, walking in the field trying to catch a puma that has escaped, only to set up the trap and catch a goddamn panda. Only when the boys lost hope and walked away, fucking Siren Head started chasing them. Evan again was too much of a fat fucking chud to catch up, leading to his death. No one knows much of the Beast, but it is somewhere out there, lurking. Number 4. The North Sentinel tribe member. This one will take us back to Hypnosis, as they are in the same video. But this one just got a whole lot more serious, with more footage to go around. The 3 naughty boys were exploring the woods, thinking this is all fun and games, until just then. One of them finds a trap in a little camp that seems to be set up by the tribe members. The cameraman, not knowing it's a trap, decides to set that shit up, only to find out later he had made a very grave mistake. Later, as the boys continue into the woods, they run into something that would make me dash out of there instantly. These dumbasses had the best idea of splitting up. Yeah, fuck no, but they go anyway. As the cameraman splits from the rest, he finds something that is utterly disgusting and sticky. As he was fist deep into the goop, he heard cries of his friends in the distance. Not no happy cries. This was for real. His friends have found some sort of ritual circle. What the fuck? We need to set this shit ablaze right now. As they are running this fucker, Aiden trips over the trap, ending his life right there and then. As the cameraman and Evan try to get out, Evan trips. Then, out of nowhere, he gets dragged in. With the cameraman watching this all unfold, he goes back in to find his friend. Maybe it's not too late. Who knows what that monster did to him? He was tied to a tree. Thank God he got there in time. I can't imagine the vile actions that would have taken place. Ha. As the cameraman gets Evan free, they try to run out of there. But this is no walk in the park. As they are walking out, an arrow whips by his ear. Holy shit. They need to get out before it's a bloodbath. As arrows whip by them, they finally get out of the woods. This will not be the last we see of the North Sentinel tribe member. Number 5. The Neanderthal. This one almost made me delete YouTube of how violent it was. It starts as we are woken up by this disturbing phone call from AA, saying he has heard noises coming from his shed after his grandma has passed. You will have to listen to this call yourself.
Yo, what's going on?
So, I kind of got this problem.
All right.
I keep getting these noises coming from my shed. Don't really know what it could be, but it's been going ever since my grandma died.
All right.
I was wondering if you could come check it out.
Yeah, I could probably stop by, check it out.
After the call, the cameraman brings back up to AA's house to sort this all out. As he arrives, he shows him to the shed where the horrors begin. As nothing catches his eye, there is a weird placed sheet. What the fuck could this be? As their hands are shaking, getting the courage to lift the sheet, they finally take it off. Holy shit. It's a fucking human. I wonder what other utterly disgusting things was his grandma hiding. They carry it out to the fire to defrost, not thinking of what could happen after that. Then all of a sudden they hear this sound come from it. He goes to touch his heart. It pounds, and it pounds good. Then in a split second, that monster bit his finger and dashed towards him, killing him in the blink of an eye. One of them pulls out a gun. Eat lead, motherfucker. But of course that does not faze him at all. Ripping through all his blubber and eating his body and tearing it apart. Then the cameraman breathes a little too loud, getting his attention. Now he's on his ass. I could just tell by AA's face he would not make it. And with the Neanderthal turning on his boosters, it was time for him to be put to rest. He pounces on AA, smashing his Thunderdome with 2 blows. Good night, buddy. As the cameraman and Evan hide behind a barrel, Evan can feel this fucker's hot breath on his neck, only then dragging him away into the abyss. The cameraman runs inside his house, alone, running to lock the window to find out the Neanderthal beat him there first, smashing the window. Then the lights go out. Let's hope that is the last of the Neanderthal. Number 6. Hog Haven. It starts out with a group of people just chilling, until it takes a turn for the worst. When Josiah goes outside to get some air, Big H follows behind suspiciously, knocking him out and stuffing him in his car, driving off. Once the others go outside to look for him, they find the paper talking about Hog Haven, so they have no choice but to go there. Once they arrive, they go into the place and find this fat-ass guy with a pig head, and he puts them to sleep with a fucking dance. When they wake up, they are all tied together, so they have no choice but to call for backup. When the backup arrives, Clayton's dumbass gets knocked out by Hogman in seconds, leaving AA alone, just how the pig likes it. Only for him to spare AA after he challenges him to a fucking rap battle. What the fuck? He accepts as they both spit some dirty bars. AA hits him with that 1-2 meat missile, finishing him. This better be the end. Number 7. The Knocker. This one is not as bad as the others, if you play the game right. But for these dumbasses, it's a different story. On New Year's Eve, these boys decide it's a great idea to do a ritual. They think it's fake. Long story short, it's over. The knocker gives them an hour to complete a series of games. If they don't finish all within the hour, he will reach the house, and they will be stuck in the current year. Forever. God damn it. The first games he makes them play is a scavenger hunt. But this is no ordinary scavenger hunt. One of the boys is held hostage, and they are given a riddle to help them find the correct item they need to use.
I am clean but dirty, sweet but bitter, something I don't use often. What am I?
Yo, I got it.
Let's just say, he might not have survived that one. The next game they must play is hitting 3 cans with a ball from like 6 or 7 feet. Pretty easy, right? I guess the hell not for Clayton. Clayton was popped, 2 down, and guess what, the next game is a fucking rap battle. Finally putting the knocker to rest. Whatever you do, don't do the ritual. Number 8. The Skinwalker. You may have heard of skinwalkers before. Maybe from stories where they can turn into things and people. Well, you better buckle up for this one. It gets real freaky. I'm honestly quite worried. This is even allowed on YouTube. But here we go, babe. It starts off all nice with the boys taking a vacay in a cabin. Seems nice. Well, if they have warnings to not go outside at night or someone calling your name, yeah, fuck no. But these boys are brave. They question what that means. Don't go outside. And here we already have Mr. Kinky, Logan himself, talking about some let's go outside. What could go wrong? Do not listen to Logan at any means. But then they order pizza. But when he gets there, Double A pulls him inside, not letting him leave for what could be out there. Smart move, babe. As they fight about what to do, sadly, they side with Logan. Now it gets hectic. I can already sense something is off with Double A as he keeps twitching. But they make him go get firewood. Finally snaps. Something's not right. A ear-piercing scream can be heard in the distance. Where Double A was, they all run over to notice he is perfectly fine and acting like nothing even happened. Then they notice he has blood all over his hands. Fuck. Nah. I would have killed his ass right there and then. But as the good friends they are, they make him get back to getting the firewood. As they are talking about what went on, they decide to go back inside. I will skip the next part as it's not related to the Skinwalker. You will just have to watch the video yourself. But when they run back outside, something utterly crazy happens. There are 2 fucking Logans. Holy shit. As one wasn't bad enough. JK, babe. Anyway, as Lil Ju gets Logan and the Skinwalker confused, the Skinwalker pounces on Logan, tearing his body open, eating his intestines like spaghetti. But just then, holy shit, it's Big H to save the day per usual, putting the Skinwalker in his place. This was a hard video to talk about. So let's just move on to the next one. Number 9. The Halloween Clown. This one is not as much as a mouthful as the last one, so stay tuned to see what it is. But the Halloween Clown is just almost as bad with his brutal torture and making his victims play games. On Halloween it was shits and giggles, until somebody shits. And that was when one of the Frank brothers found a clown mask, and Bryce put it on. Then he realized he really fucked up because he could not take it back off. And he was no longer controlling his body. The clown was. Instantly he bit off Lil Ju's hand, and everyone ran, but Logan stayed to comfort him, which was the worst idea ever. And now the clown had alone time with them. He whipped them ruthlessly, and it almost felt good, said by Logan. What the fuck? After Logan won, the clown blew Lil Ju's brains all over Logan, leaving him there tied up. But that was not the last of his games, as the clown captured Logan once more, having him solve a puzzle that Logan was able to finish. Now he had to fight the clown himself. After Logan's disgusting victory, this would be the last we would see of any clown. At least I hope so. And now what everyone was waiting for. Number 10. The Big 1-0. is the clown on M21. This is by far the worst of all time, with there being 3 videos of the clown that should be taken down of how disgusting it is. Of what he has done and what he does on camera is just utterly disgusting. So let's get right into the clown on M21. Here we go, Edgers. So the first clown video was posted on June 14th, 2025. It starts as the boys are trying to sleep, and they keeping hearing knocking at the door, but no one is there. Until on the 3rd time they open the door, there's human bones, and they fucking stink and are wet. They go to talk about this clown that has been around trying to lure people out of their house. Yeah, so the best solution could be go outside to look for it. Fucking idiots. When they go outside they find not only blood, but fresh blood. AA even tasted it to come to a conclusion. It was real. God damn it, he's close. Almost as he can see them. Just then he is behind them. And on AA's ass, in seconds, he was toast. Later the clown had him pinned down, and then pulled out his 9-inch Punisher, and gave it to him right in the dome. Evan was not too safe either, as he was hawked down, getting brutally curb-stomped. As the cameraman sat and watched. Then after watching he ran to the house basement, and locked all the windows. But he still got in. And it just cuts. This plays short after that. I will show you now. In the second one, it gets wild as it starts where the last one ended, and the cameraman barely escaping to his car. Then he pushes the red button. He calls Big H. Oh shit, babe. Backup has arrived.
Oh yeah!
Then the fun begins as they are by the fire. They notice the clown, but someone's hand is on Evan, and it's not mine. It's the fucking Neanderthals. He drags Evan, then out of nowhere. Holy shit. The tribe member and the Neanderthal teamed up, ripping his body apart. Then the tribe member pisses all over him. Only seconds later, Logan is gunned down by the clown, only then getting his brains splattered. Rip Logan or whatever. Riley thought he was all cute fixing his hair. Not on the Neanderthals' watch, bitch. He was spear-tackled with a haymaker, then snapping his neck. The remaining tried to flee, but the Neanderthal was quick. But just then Bruce fought back and stretched him out. That would be the last we see of him. As only Big Ige, Lil Jew, and the cameraman remain. They think they are safe inside until he shows up, quickly putting an end to Lil Jew, with the cameraman taking him out then and there. They go to lock all the windows just for the cameraman to be popped, and Big Ige was laid out. But when he wakes up, what the fuck? The clown is fucking naked and makes Big H play Russian roulette. Long story short, Big H didn't make it, or so we thought. Because in the last video, the bullet missed everything, only having Big H to put on a band-aid. Now he seeks revenge, wanting to end this fuck-ass bitch and piss on his goddamn grave. Through countless fights, Big H finally puts this fucker down and taking off his mask, only to reveal it's... But before I tell you, I want to shout out Mr. Puff, made the vision real, bad boy sound. Yeah, you know the deal. From the streets to the charts, showed how to grind, turn dreams into power, way ahead of time. That one's for you, Mr. Puff. Anyway, he reveals it's fucking Hayden. Holy shit. He didn't want to, but he needed to. So Big H takes his life. And that is the end of the clown. Listen closely. I hope you enjoyed the video and didn't get too scared. If you want to watch the videos, you better be aware, or they would come and get you. For that would be your despair. Like and sub on this video, and you will be spared. Thank you for watching. Nightmare out.